Hi Lowell friends, it's Mrs. Radway. Now that we're learning from home, I wanted to make sure that we reviewed our internet safety rules. So I have a lesson today called the Internet Traffic Light about green websites, yellow websites, and red websites. Green websites being ones that you can go to, yellow ones meaning you need to take some caution. We'll talk about what that word means in just a little bit. And red websites meaning those are ones that are not right for us. The big question that we're going to be answering at the end of the lesson today is how do you stay safe when visiting a website or an app while we're doing our learning or while you're having fun at home? To begin, let's talk about when you play outside without a grown-up there, what are some of the things that you do to stay safe? Go ahead and pause the video here and talk about it with people at home. Welcome back. I hope that in your discussion you talked about things like not talking to strangers, only talking to the people that you know well. Or maybe you talked about following the rules and whatever your grown-up has told you that you have to do in order to stay safe, you follow those things. And maybe you talked about like when you get into a situation, you know when you need to go get some help. You know when it's bigger than what you can handle on your own. Today, we're going to talk about how staying safe on the internet, those apps and websites that you visit, is similar to staying safe in your neighborhood. We're going to start by watching a fun video about these digital citizens. They're going to show us how to stay safe online. In the video, we are going to hear the phrase, trust your gut. And if you don't know what that means, trust your gut means that you should trust those feelings that you have when you are knowing whether it's right or wrong. When you trust your gut, you know whether something is right or you know whether something is wrong. Let's take a look.
We go online to find new things to do and see. The internet traffic light shows where we need to be. Green means go, to sites we trust. Yellow means slow, being safe is a must. Red means stop, ask if it's okay. Trust your gut to go the right way. Green means go, to sites we trust. Yellow means slow, being safe is a must. Red means stop, ask if it's okay. Trust your gut to go the right way.
The digital citizens stayed safe online by using the internet traffic light. As you know, a regular traffic light tells people who are driving cars when they need to go, green, when they need to slow down, yellow, or when they need to stop, red. In the same way, the internet traffic light tells people who are visiting websites and apps whether or not it's okay to go somewhere. In the video, they talked about a green website, those ones that we can trust. So what is a green website or an app? Well, it's a site or an app that is just right for you. Remember that when we're talking about just right, it means that it's something appropriate for kids your age. Just like in books, how some books have words that are too hard, those might not be just right for you. You might come across a website that has words that are too hard. That might be a yellow website. That's not just right. Same thing with movies. There are some movies that are just right for you when there are some movies that are meant for older kids and adults. So a green website has things that are just right for you. There are also things that are fun and have things for you to do or see. And it has appropriate words for people our age. What are some green websites or apps that you have visited? And how do you know that they're safe and just right for you? Go ahead and pause the video and talk about these two things. Some websites that you have gone to that are just right for you and how you knew that they were just right. Then come right back. Welcome back. I hope you talked about some of those fun websites that you've been to throughout our online learning. Then what is a yellow website or an app? Well, a yellow website or an app is a site that you're not sure if it's just right for you. It might have words that are too hard for you to read and you might need some help reading them. Or it might be one that asks for information on who you are, like where you live or your phone number or any other personal information. Or it might be a site that asks you to fill out a form. Those are all things that means that you need to take caution. That means you need to be careful. And you should call your adult over and see if this is a place that you should be. Remember that you must ask for a grown-up's permission before you go to a yellow website or an app. Well, then what's a red website or an app? A red website or an app is one of those that have all those things we talked about in the yellow slide, and it's one that you can really just know in your gut. You can trust your gut that you know it is not just right for you. It's a place that maybe you've gone by accident, and it's a place that's got words or pictures or videos that are for older kids or for adults. It's a place where they allow a chat with people that you do not know. All of these things mean stop. This is not a website that you should be at, and you should let your adult know, especially if you got there by accident. Now, if you're thinking in your head right now that I don't know if I've ever been to a red website or an app, that's okay. And it's perfectly fine if you haven't been to a red website or an app before. But it's important that you know what to do if you get to a red website or an app. Remember, that's when you need to tell your adult at home if something is wrong. The poem that they said in the video is right here on our screen now, and I will read it for you. It's called The Internet Traffic Light. We go online to find new things to do and see. The Internet Traffic Light shows where we need to be. Green means go to sites that we trust. Yellow means slow. Being safe is a must. Red means stop. Ask if it's okay. Trust your gut to go the right way. I have a short little game for us to play here today. I'm going to read about a website or an app. And after I read about that website or app that I tell you about, I want you to decide if it's a green website or app, a yellow website, or a red website. And if you want to go ahead and stand up right now, you can take 2 steps forward if it's a green website. Take 1 step forward, making sure that you're showing that you're being careful, you're showing caution. And if it's red, don't move at all. Here's an example. Let's say you went to the Games-O-Rama website by accident and a stranger sent you a message asking for your name and your age. Is that green, yellow, or red? I hope you didn't take any steps. That's a red website because you're not supposed to talk to strangers even when you're online. Let's try another one. Let's say you went to the Wacky Bunny website and it's just a really funny website. Your grandma even thinks it's just right for you, so you've gotten permission from your grandma to be there. Is that green or yellow or red? I saw some people taking 2 steps forward. That is a green website. You've got permission from your grandma to be there, and it is a good site for kids. Let's try this one. You are searching for pictures about hearts, but then you come across a site that just makes you feel uncomfortable. You're feeling in your gut that this just isn't right. Is that green, yellow, or red? I hope you stopped again. That's a red example. That's your gut. That's telling you, no, I shouldn't be here. How about this one? You visit a site about our solar system, but the words that you're trying to read are very hard. Is that green or yellow or red? This is an example of a yellow. Yep. This is where you know that you're learning about something, but you're just not able to do the reading yourself, and you might need some help. How about this one? You're going to a site for one of your favorite TV shows that has fun things for kids your age to do. Let's think about something like PBS Kids, maybe. Is that green or yellow or red? There's another example of a green, because it's a kid site that's meant for people your age. Let's do one more. Let's say that you are on a game site. You're playing the game when a screen pops up and it asks you for your email address. Is that green or yellow or red? Here's another example of a yellow that you should have had your parents' permission in order to be on that website, but that pop-up screen that comes up, those are things that you should ignore. And if you don't know how to get it off of your screen, that's where you would want to ask for some help. So today we talked about how to stay safe online and what kinds of websites and apps are just right for you. Make sure that you're practicing these safety rules when you're online learning at home. And don't forget that we have lots of great sites for you to do reading and research through ClassLink. If you're having any problems logging into ClassLink, please reach out and we would be happy to help you. Until next time, bye-bye.